There we go. That's what I need to see. I still adore this mod and all the illustrations that come with it. Seems kinda loud. Hang on a minute. Well, then again, for some reason, the music that they modded in is unusually loud, so... Once I get past, title screen here, we should be fine, right? Yeah, that's way better. Ooh, I did a funny thing here earlier. Let me see if I can get it to happen again. I think I flew into the banisters here, or whoa. Something like that. Whoa. Somehow I managed to get the Hat Girl into a T-pose. So let me see if I can do that again. I don't know how I did it. Whatever. Hey, you guys are still here. But I only have unlocked, like, one song. So let's take a look at where we are. Here in Bird World, still gotta do this. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it. But we're not doing that just yet. I want to go back to either Mafia Town or Whoa, nice. Wow, look at you! Look at you go! Oh my god, that's incredible! Wow, I love this online stuff. Oh, by the way, very interesting thing that I discovered here. Check this out. Someone's been leaving graffiti here in Hat Kid's little spaceship. So yeah, how about that? You know what? First, let me double check on Mafia Town and see if there's anything real quick and easy that I can go ahead and knock out there. We could do the time rifts. We could also do this. Yeah, we've done practically everything else. Yeah, you know what? Let's just start off with this. It's just lava. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, look at those heat waves. That's how you... Oh, jeez, that one Mafia. Already in trouble.
Mess. This is terrible. Someone turn on all faucets in Mafia Town. Same faucets that control the town volcano.
You don't say.
Was it you, child? No? Mafia think he saw a little girl turn on all faucets. Little Hat Kid, can you save Mafia Town by turning off all faucets? If you close all, maybe water start flowing again.
That's not gonna instantly solve your problem. Oh no! Yikes! Even the cannon is out of commission. And not a problem. Can I still beat you guys up? Nope. Still got tanukis to worry about? Get out of here, man. Alright, where to begin? There's something interesting over that away. That's quite a ways away. Yeah, looks like you need to use the ice hat anyway in order to make it over there. So let's start with that. And yes, I do still have the Mario 64 hat, so I could just fly there if I wanted to, but I won't. Alright, where do you lead? Ooh. Treasure, treasure. No, 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 no. Do not grab onto that. I'll take it. I need more cosmetics. What I really need is more music. Like, I found out that there's remixes of all the boss themes in this game, and I want them all. How do I get up there? Or more accurately, how am I expected to get up there? Because again, you know, whoosh. Maybe if I just top off the chest. Almost, almost. Ah, that's so close. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. There we go. It's easier than I thought it was. Mafia number 1! Now, if only I had some kind of gliding ability. But, right. No. I'm supposed to be looking for that ice platform. There we go. And with the power of the Zucchelli clan, I shall make it! Worthless against wood. Alright, well thankfully there are little markers telling me exactly where I need to go, so let's follow them. Whoa, where's this one taking me? That is very, very dangerous. Glad to say that the butterflies don't mind the lava. Let's not get too sidetracked here. Hey, that bell is looking a little bit grimy. Like it just... Oh, wow! It's even making like a distorted sound. Hey, Shogun, how you doing? Playing a bit of Hat in Time. You ever heard of this game? It's an indie darling. Beloved by many. I believe it made $1 million. Which is, like, really impressive for an indie game. Are you cheering me on, or are you trying to give me directions? Let's see... How do you turn these again? There you go. You're just doing homework? Alright. I hope the sick music of this game helps you focus, because it's pretty great. I've been listening to the soundtrack like non-stop this past week. Now, granted, Mafia Town is not... it's not that special, but it's not bad either. Just wait until we get to the Subcon Forest, though. That's probably where I'm gonna spend most of my time today. That place really grew on me. Very appropriately haunting. Oh yeah, you guys are trying to give me instructions. Alright, I should be careful not to get, like, too sidetracked here. Because if I land in the middle of a place like this, then there's gonna be trouble. Yeah, let's not linger here. Can't help that, Mafia. Oh boy! Yeah, that's bad. That's bad! Now I got black splotches to go along with my fine hat. I want to blow up this crack in the wall, but I don't think that's gonna work. What was that? She made a weird noise, like, nah! Like she was acknowledging that it wasn't gonna work. Oh yeah, I installed a terrible new mod today that I'm not sure if I really want to check out, because, it's neither helpful nor especially funny. It's just a first-person mod. The problem is that it doesn't really, like, the yaw of the camera does not follow the Hatchild's movements. So you're always facing the exact same direction. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. It's not what I need, though. Whoa!
Shit.
You
Get me out of here! Yeah, this was a mistake. All I want was my witch hat. Okay, important question. If I walk backwards, do I still throw forwards? Yes, I do. Interesting.
Go away. Mafia watching shows. High interest in plotline.
Oh god, this is weird. I can, like, strafe if I do this. This might actually come in handy in a few places. Ooh, you know what? If I do, like, the Haunted Mansion chapter anytime soon, I should do it with this mod on. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of fun. But right now, not so much. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Oh. Oh no! Crashed the game, god damn it. Alright, well, hang on a second. Let me, take this opportunity to relaunch the game. It's taken a while. Maybe I should, like, find a new mod to, substitute. Let's see, what's popular right now? It keeps advertising me something called Snow City. But I'm not really interested in doing maps right now. Oh, but they've got cat NPCs. They got a mafia with a Santa Claus beard. Well, if it happens to be there in, like, the hub or whatever, then sure, I'll check it out. And by hub, I mean, like, the mailroom. Like, if it's just right there waiting to be played, sure, why not? Alright, let's try that again and make absolutely sure that the mod is off and stays off. Oh. Alright, good. Yeah, we got a whole bunch to pick from just right here. Subcon Spirit, Pixelation, Hazard Badge, what does that do? Oh god. Oh god! I think I know what this is. I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Hopefully it doesn't activate automatically. I should keep my nose uh-oh. Well, we'll see how crazy things get when I get back into Mafia Town. Alright, let's do this again. Not waste any time. Especially if this mod does what I think it does.
Look at me.
Oh, hi.
Was it you? Little hat, if you could.
Hello there, friend. Alright, Sprint Hat, probably gonna be a good friend. Huh. Hazard Badge does not seem to be... Oh, wait, it's a badge! Oh! Yep, I see exactly... Oh my god! Why would I do this stuff? Holy shit! Holy shit, what is this doing? It was like trying to drive rail cars into me. I got Shadow Clones, I got Saw Blades. Oh my god. This is mental. Yeah, you ever wanted to... Okay, no. That's coming off right now. Yeah, it's even got the little, like, foul aura that the bad badges have in this game. Letting you know that you should handle with care. Alright, let's stay focused this time. And have a nice relaxing sit on a bench. No, that's not what we're here for. Show me the faucet. There we go. That's the one that I turned earlier. Did I get it? There's still lava coming out of it. Okay, wow. I don't think I actually smacked it enough when I was here earlier, so, wow. Good thing I caught that mistake. Oh, hang on a minute. It probably doesn't remember that I got the Rift token. I should go back and get that. Alright, you know what? Just to expedite things a little bit, I'm gonna fly a bit. Whoosh. Alright. Let's see, where was it? Ah, yes, there it is. Alright, that didn't take too long. Collect all the pawns. And figure out where to go. Oh man, I still need to recollect that thing too. Ugh. What a pain. I still don't get why Zeppeli's hat is the ice hat. But then again, what exactly do you equate with Hamon in this game? Like, there's no martial arts badge. There's no breathing badge. There's no ripple badge. So I guess, like, ice, water, it's about the closest they could come up with. Alright, fine. That was dangerous, and I shouldn't have done it that way, but I felt like it. Oh, hey, there's still water, flowing through here. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Where am I going? To the top of this teacup over here. In the lighthouse. There's a shiny up there and I want it. Ooh, yes! Stolen by the birds. I'll gladly take it back. I missed! Oh no! How was I expected to get over here? Oh, there's a little thingamajig. Yep. Not very practiced with, oh. There's like flaming fish or something around here. Not all that great with, trapezing in this game. Ooh, hello there. It's a big old ball of stuff. I'll take it. I missed one. Gimme, 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 gimme! Yeah! Alright, what's up with that one? That's way out there.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Strange place for a pool of lava. What's that? What's that, like, stone shifting noise?
Mafia's still setting up shop. Not open.
Ugh, I don't like that sound. Oh boy. Okay, I see now. I half see. I don't know how I was expected to get to that first ice platform. Alright, here goes.
Shit.
No, that didn't work. No! Gotta mix it up with the dive. Alright, here we go. 3. Still got 3 left to go. Whew. Where are we right now? I see like the top of a tent. Whoa! So that's where that goes. A swimming pool still open, even when there's a lava crisis going on. Hey, what's that? Every little thing that catches my eye. Oh, it's just the test screen again. I was hoping it was gonna be a dog. That's like the thing that this game is in love with, is little Easter eggs with dogs in them. Speaking of which, raccoons are basically just like bear dogs, right? Tanukis, whatever. Actually, I think they are supposed to be raccoons, because, you know, tanukis have a certain other very distinguishable physical trait that these creatures are not exhibiting. I'm not going to say what it is, but I will say that they could be floating with completely different kinds of balloons if they were in fact tanukis. Alright, where do I go next? What would happen if I took that slide? Oh, how kind of the Mafia to board it up for me. Yeah, if I was able to take that slide somehow, I would just get stuck in a never-ending cycle of pain. Man, Mafia Town's pretty good for collecting money. I can see myself, like, hopping back and forth between Mafia Town and Yakuza Metro in order to afford everything. There's another one. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I see you there. Homing attack did not work, but that's okay. I'm the Hat Child, I have contingency plans. Does anyone happen to remember Wario Land 2? I can't help but be reminded of that with the whole shutting off the giant faucets thing that we're going through here. Oh, I'm on the totally wrong side of town here. Wasn't this where I, like, started my faucet spinning journey? Oh, there it is. Wow, okay. It was right under my nose the whole time. Nope, time to blow that nose. We did it! That was not the smoothest transition. Well, looks like it didn't help at all, but a cannon opened up, and that's what matters. And these guys are happy. I meant to do the taunting animation, never mind. Alright, it's... Oh, you got anything new to say? Where's the other Mafia? Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Hello.
You did it! Small child saved Mafia Town! Now Mafia no longer need to eat lava for breakfast. Amazing! Please, take this as trophy. You are truly the hero of Mafia Town!
Look at that guy in... Look at that guy in the middle left, behind the statue. He's just, like, T-posing on top of his meat. Oh, never mind. It just looked like that because the animations were frozen. Whoa, that was dangerous. Let me get on top of the bald guy. Oh, look at that! They've even got a little sign for me. Hang on a minute. Yeah, isn't that nice? Finally, the respect I deserve. But also, keep out and go away. What the? What's with the invisible wall here? Oh man, that's weird. I don't like that. Why is this one statue... Never mind, they're both sparkling. Never mind. Whoa, 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 there's a ghostly hat kid. Who was that? Who was that other girl? Yeah, online party mode is weird. But honestly, the unpredictability and occasional laughs more than make up for it. Hey, I can go there if I want to. The mountain zone. Well, I'd like to have it unlocked if nothing else. Alright, what do we got in here? A lot of optional little doorways. Wow. Ah! Clever. Gee, I wonder where the DLC worlds are located. Golly, I thought that the kitchen was a style hole, but just look at this place. You got salt and laundry soap everywhere. Clothes in a never-ending tumble. A cactus on top of the washer for no reason in particular. Like, man. Cobwebs as well. Even in the vacuum of space, still gotta deal with those spiders, I guess. Oh, and incidentally, none of this is necessary. Your actual objective, if you want to go to the mountain area, is over here in, like, the boiler room. Alright, well, I've got a moment to spare, so I said I was gonna do it. Let's take a peek in the mailroom and see if Snowtown is just ready and willing. It's not featured. It's not Challenge Road. Huh. Oh, what is this? It says it takes a long time to load, though. But, man, that might be interesting to come back to. WarioWare, but with the conductor. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give some of these a try at some point or another. But not right now. Let me double check Mafia Town and see if I want to clean up anything else before I move on. Oh, there it is. Boo-boo-da-boo. Oh, another time rift. Cool. Cheating the race. Now, I hear that this is possible to do without the necessary hat. You just have to be really clever with your scooter, but, yeah, it can wait. Alright, so instead, let's go rift hunting. That sounds like a good time to me. Oh. It picked up the sound of me trying to switch hats. And I succeeded! Check it out, I'm not starting with the wing hat for once. Alright. So, one rift is on the beach, and one is in a tunnel somewhere. Well, the tunnels are on two ends of town, so it shouldn't be too hard to find those. Just gotta keep wandering around and I'll get there eventually. Actually, yeah, isn't this it? No. Oh, wait, I think I remember. It's in that weird, like, marketplace area. There was just a suspicious tunnel that went nowhere. But where is that little area? Is this it? I think this might be it. No, this is the beach. Well, that probably, if I had to guess, that means that the area I'm looking for is on the opposite side of town. This construction area looks kind of similar, but not quite. Where could it be? I need more help navigating the town than I do just, you know, finding the rift itself. Well, I've got to find it eventually. Just keep going in a circle and it'll show up. Dress blue is best you! I've got to be close. Oh yeah, it is right here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, give me that blue rift. What kind of crazy Mario Sunshine challenges are gonna await us this time? Floating Tanukis, my favorite. Let's see. I'm gonna use the ice hat for the time being. I have a feeling temporary invulnerability will come in handy. Oof! I was wondering how that turning mechanism worked. Giant cookie! Maybe it's because I've seen these done before, but yeah, this is not very difficult. Man, I'm practically speedrunning this at this point. Give me that thing! Okay, this might be a bit of a problem here. There we go. No problem at all. Finish it in style. Alright, I want, more than anything, some music remixes. Yes, I'll take it. And it's from Mafia Town, which is nice, because that's exactly where we're going back to. Alright, let's see if it takes effect. Incidentally, earlier today, I rewatched a video from the Vinesauce channel about Super Mario Sunshine, and was reminded of a few things. Number one, that even when playing some of his favorite and most phenomenal games, even Vinesauce Vinny can run low on things to say sometimes. So, if that ever happens to you as a live streamer, don't worry about it too much. It happens. Other thing I was reminded of, Mafia are jerks. That's not what I'm here for, though. Beach. Gotta find the beach. Screw it, I'm just flying. Second thing that I remembered was how finicky the HD patch for Mario Sunshine was. People thought that it was just being buggy, but I read in the comments section that apparently a big reason why it was so buggy was because the game was modified to run at 60 FPS, whereas originally it was only intended to run at 30, and that caused way more problems than I would have expected. But if you stop to think about it, it makes a lot of sense. If a game is supposed to run at 30 FPS and you double that frame rate, then you're gonna end up with, like, moments where something may be skipped over, and a vital check may not be performed. Such as the second note in a sequence of music starting up, and therefore the first note just never ends. You know, minor example. Probably the nastiest example that happened to Vinny in particular was when he got into that boss fight and got sucked up by that giant eel. But the game, like, didn't know what to do with itself, so he was just stuck with the camera at a weird angle for an absurdly long time. Alright, got an achievement for that. Alright, Beach Bungalow, there's the time rift. Let's do it. Out of my face. Hey, you. Yeah, we've established already that the Mafia are not a fan of beach volleyball. Yep, not much of a fan at all. There we go. Time to do the first pink rift. With special music and very different visuals. What is this, some kind of wharf and pink crystal ocean? Yeah, these particular levels are a little bit different from what you might expect.
Hello, little child. This is Mafia Time Rift. Timepiece hit Mafia in head, and now Time Rift filled with Mafia thoughts and dreams. This Time Rift is simple. Simple like Mafia. Just how Mafia like it. Rules of Time Rift. If you die, you start over. You need rift pawns to go deeper. That is all the rules. Please, tread carefully in Mafia Time Rift. Mafia like to experience past.
Why am I allowed to do this? That's weird. Can I do this in any cutscene? Just crouch for no reason? Alright, something I was not aware of is that apparently the music changes a little bit from subsection to subsection. Oh! I got a thing. I don't know what it was. So yeah, you'll notice that there's only like one voice going in the music right now. That will change as we go deeper into the rift. Yep, there it is. Got a second voice, got a drum beat. Man, I need to record every version of every one of these for my own listening pleasure. The SS none of your business. Mafia core shipping. Yeah, interesting environment we got going on here. Like crumbled bricks at the bottom of the ocean. We're like surrounded by either cave walls or maybe glaciers. Oh no. Got seagulls too. Can I kill the seagulls? Nah. Alright, these things right here are what we need to keep an eye out for. They're little pieces of a coloring book or something. You use them to unlock the lore that this game hides deep within its crevasses. Might there be something cool up here, I wonder? Well, that's what the camera's for. Take a look. Now we don't have to guess. What's that? That piece of cheese? Hang on a minute. Let me get a bit closer. Oh, don't even need the camera. Check it out! It's cheese! Why is this cheese here? I don't know. The world may never know. I used to do this all the time with a certain game. I forget which. I would always ground pound into, like, the warp pipe. So it was a Mario game, but which one was it? If you ground pounded into the pipe, it, like, shot you through faster. Which one was it? Might have been one of the RPG games? Might have even been like a Wario game, now that I think about it. Oh, I see what they're saying here. The gradual arrival of the Mafia with their boss in tow. Oops. Sorry. But you guys are actually, like, hiding some of the pawns. Hang on a minute. That's not cool. Wow. Wow, hang on a minute. What does this do? And why don't more people try it? That's amazing. Is it just a shockwave, or does it actually, like... Why does it bounce them so high? That's crazy! Oh, sorry, duders, but this is only an illusion. The damage is probably not permanent, you know, definitely. So I found out that that sliding technique works on every single slope in the game. And you can use it to move very, very quickly. If you're at a weird enough angle. And not quite like that. Okay, let's not do that again. Spin! Aw, look how happy they are. Look at all this money. Head Mafia does not wish to speak. Yeah! Are you kidding me? I can't jump on the rats. Well, I guess now I finally know where that cheese from earlier came from. Like a gold bird or something? Look how shiny it is. gonna try and kill that bird. Experience tells me that shiny birds offer many wealths.
Has little girl noticed that unspent rift pawns are kept each floor? No need to get every single pawn.
That's a good wisdom.
Good luck. Mafia has opened entrance to next floor for you.
I wish it kept track of where we are in the rift on the status screen or something. Hello there. Give me that. I see what. Whoa! Look at that guy. That's not how meat rolls. Watch it. That could have flung me right off. Alright, onward to wherever that is. Yeah, what's with all the fireworks, I wonder? Maybe that's a kid-friendly version of, like, cannon ammunition. Ooh. Can I, like, clip inside the wall here? With the camera? There's obviously something in there. Oh god, what is that? Mafia painting? Mafia statues? Okay, never mind. It's not that interesting. About these posters. Mafia want your money. You play at the Mafia Casino now. No read books while work. Mafia not dumb, smarter than books. There's one particular variation on this music that we have not heard yet. I guess it's not gonna play until we get to the very end. Claudes, cut that out. Oh, that's not gonna reach nearly far enough. Well, those guys are just gonna interrupt my platforming, so let's... Hey, are you throwing shit too? Cut that out. Yeah, these guys are getting, like, belligerent. They were alright before, but, now I'm not so sure. Get out of here. Can I have, like, a hard hat that protects against this sort of thing? I feel naked. I feel naked without the magnet on. Bye-bye, ball. Alright, cool. We opened the rift gate, but the question is... Where's that, oh, I see something. Is that what I need? I want to make sure I got the little paper scrap. Now, important note, and I found this out from, like, YouTube comments... There's not necessarily one of these on each sub-level. Sometimes there will be more than one. And sometimes there will be none. And having said that, I have a feeling that I may have missed one somewhere along the line. I thought I was being pretty thorough with my exploration, but maybe not. That's what the guy before me said, too. So, yeah, hopefully we find the last paper scrap here in the final sub-level. Yeah, I don't see it. Must have missed it somewhere. Well, folks, you know what that means. I can't kill myself! Oh, yes, I can. Come at me, hazards! Who knew that this would end up being, like, cheating for me in a good way? Okay. Very important that you turn it off, though. One. So yeah, one of these sub-levels has more than one paper scrap. And I need to be real careful to find out which one it is. Camera, please. Well, at least we're getting our bearings with a relatively easy time rift. Because it's only gonna get harder from here. Yeah, this one is not very large, so I'm gonna guess that we only had the one paper scrap. Go. Be sure to check the roofs as well. I checked on top of there. There was only cheese. No paper. What about down there? No? Doesn't look like there's anything else. Not even in these barrels. Oh, can't break them. Alright, seems okay-ish to me. Let's move on. I'm gonna take a guess and say that here is where the double paper is going to be. Yeah, let's check behind here. Nope, nothing. Oh, there's that thing. Nobody here but us Mafia. Hey, I didn't even bonk you guys yet. Chill out. There's the one that I probably missed. And I even went around that way, too. And it totally flew over my head. Alright, you, give me the thing. I just noticed that that was like a heart between them. I thought that that was like a front view of a piece of meat. You know, like those giant hams that are still on the bone. I thought it was a front view of one of those that just happened to be in the shape of a heart. Ah! Nice to meet you. Is it true that these things are rolling the opposite way they're supposed to? Yeah, they totally are. This makes no sense no matter how you look at it. Alright, I think we don't quite have everything. There There was one part that had like a dock. I think that's the next one. Yeah, here it is, here it is. There we go. I don't even get a jingle for collecting them all? Come on. My aim is terrible. Alright, we should be good. I'm taking my ball with me, too. Yeah! There we go. Give me all the monies! Did it. Alright, the important thing is, what are we going to learn with these new pieces of paper? It's the Mafia's Grand Voyage! Once upon a time, there was Mafia. There were many Mafia, including one Mafia who was particularly head chef. He worked in Loading Bay Factory, with much smoke and fumes. He grew bored of cleaning entire Mafia facility, dreamed of living a peaceful life on a tropical island surrounded by giant squid and happy whales. He gathered friends, left wives behind, and went off on a voyage. They had fun, played beach volleyball, which they refused to do with a small hut with a child underneath it. They ate much meat along the way, when all of a sudden they finally came across a town. A watery town, overflowing with water, surrounded by water, and probably also made of water. They claimed it as their own, and ran amok. And that's all there is to that. Shoot, I didn't mean to... I always get the buttons mixed up when I'm doing the little slot machine. There we go. Alright, new Dweller Mask. It's not that great. Yeah, I'll just keep my regular one, thanks. You know what I should do? Hang on a minute. Let me go ahead and disable the Zeppeli mod real quick. That way I can go ahead and craft a legitimate ice hat. Wait. Alright, before I forget, something I really need to check real quick. Okay, I do need automatic saves. I turned that off before because I was doing an experiment in Battle of the Birds, and I didn't want any changes to be saved. Alright, well, hopefully that's saved at least. Alright, if I reload, the Zeppeli hat should be gone. It is not. Huh. I thought I disabled the mod. Well, I guess I'll just have to live with it then. how'd I do that? I made it like spin for a moment. How'd I do that, I wonder? Oh, by the way, there was something kind of interesting that I wanted to check out in Battle of the Birds real quick. Also, we have this relic we can go ahead and complete. I figured out how to put it together off-stream. Dunk. Alright, what I discovered was that there was an achievement for Murder on the AliExpress if you managed to get through the entire thing without collecting a single clue, and I kind of want to see what that's like. So we're just gonna do a quick little rendezvous of, sepia tone, hat train, fun times.
That having issue but if you had a pet, what do you think the name of your pet's childhood pet would be?
What's that sound? It's like a rooster crowing, almost. Alright, skip the birds if possible.
So I said to her, don't go into the door.
Oh, hi there. Isn't that the pink rift?
Sauce on the pizza.
Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet. Yeah, how quickly can I get through this chapter, I wonder? Hello? It's a hat. I'm gonna... Oh, that reminds me of something. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Alright. Game, I'm gonna need you to stop for a second.
Did some kind of email today?
What the fuck?
Oh, cause some came in the mail today. These nuts. Ha! Got it! Ha! Got it! Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Hold on a minute. Excuse me! What the fuck? Also, where's my, internet source? Hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to just add a new one. Hang on a second. Alright, so, yeah, this is what happened.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa! What's with this text here, man? Also, what the fuck is that? Some kind of code left behind. Also, for some reason, the first result that I typed in, sounds like the devil dude from A Hat in Time. He has a name! Yeah, this A. Weston playlist. I'm not sure how I feel about it. What else do they have in here? Disney Club, Kiddie Rap Club, Game with Rabbit, Eek the Cat, River City Girls, Kirby Cafe. Okay, a lot of these are just musics, but, fine. I have my own playlist. I'm not gonna you know, poo-poo someone who has their own. Although, is this much SpongeBob music necessary? I don't dare click on any of these. Wouldn't it be funny if I saw one of my own videos in this playlist somewhere? Actually, is that something you can check on in YouTube? Like, if I went to the studio thing, go to, like, my most popular video or whatever, it's gonna be that Kirby Star Allies one, not that one. Like, is it possible to see who has added it to what playlist? I'd very much like to know. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, what can... Analytics. Reach? Is that what I want to know? Where's the, yeah, playlists. Ha! Yeah, I can totally see the playlist that people have, added this to. Oh, this is great. Alright, what do we got here? Epic Music, probably, run by one of those DDD channels. Music, Kirby tracks. Music, I think. King Kirby, DDD's themes that can be combined. Okay. Kirby Boss Music. I think some of these people actually genuinely mistook what I uploaded as an actual track from, Kirby Star Allies. Which, I mean, if you haven't played the game yourself, I can see how you would, make that mistake. This one says DDD Dio. De de de. Is that how you say it in Japanese? De de de. My fan made. Alright. Well, that's cool. That's cool that you can actually check that out. Well, what's my second most popular video? Sorry that this is turning into me, like, just patronizing my own channel. But, let's see. Sonic, 200 hits. Nothing got anywhere near as many hits as this, Kirby Star Allies video, by the way. 183,000 and counting. Good for me. It's not my magnum opus or anything, though. It was just released at the right time, and Kirby is just popular to begin with. Oh, here we go. More Kirby music. Those are the videos that topped 1,000 views. All Kirby music. Whoops, all Kirby's. This, Metafight one got an awful lot of views for having very few likes. This one. Also technically Kirby music. But let's take a look and see if this was added to any, Nope, no playlists. Wait. Oh, I take that back! I take that back! It was added to an unknown playlist, as well as the Epic playlist. Well, thanks, I feel honored. My stupid Tetris and Dr. Mario music made it onto, someone's Epic playlist. Yeah, I'm flattered, thanks. Oh, don't mind this. This is a topic that we're gonna cover later this week. Well, gee, maybe there's no better time than right now to announce that I plan on resurrecting development on a game project, an RPG project that I've been holding off on for a very long time. I've been thinking of live streaming the development process, or at the very least, the brainstorming process. You know, I'll spare you guys the hardcore programming, because boy does that ever get tedious. But anyway, thinking of doing a quote-unquote game dev stream later this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. So, look forward to that with question marks. Yeah, if that's something you would be interested in seeing, then stay tuned to this channel, I suppose. I'm not gonna play it up like it's gonna be world-changing or anything. Because it'll be a rough start, alright? I've never done this sort of thing before. Live on stream, that is. I have worked on this game plenty before. But it's been idle so long, and I haven't talked about it much at all with other people. So it's going to be a little bit awkward for me, but I feel like I ought to give it a try. Alright, remember, the objective is to gather absolutely no evidence, no clues, and no suspects. Also, maybe don't get watched by birds. Actually, isn't there another achievement you can get for doing this with perfect stealth? Yeah, let's try and do that too. Be very, very quiet. Don't cheat on the train. There's a key in there. I want that. Oh no, wait a minute. Wasn't it the, yeah, it was the Deadbird Studios. That's where you get the achievement for stealth. Well, alright, we'll go for 2 achievements then. What's that? Oh, a conductor token. I didn't know that was up there. Alright, careful. So all you really have to do to complete this chapter is, go to all the phones, open all the doors, right? Pretty much it. I do not have the key that I am needing, but I can activate a little shortcut. Was I expected to get a key somewhere in this room? Incidentally, I believe that noise, like if you hear that noise once, then you have failed the perfect stealth. Interesting challenge, but I'm not sure I'm up for it just yet. Alright, no birds here. Don't need to worry about those. It's not evidence, so it doesn't count. Oh! There we go. Remind me again whose room this is? I see a little picture on the wall. Oh, right, that's the, Mafia. The Mafia in repose. Want that key. Ooh, that was dangerous. I forgot that that one crow underneath patrols in a circle. Alright, we're going back this way. Careful. Watch out for birds. Alright, almost there. Just got, yeah, it's over here, right? Alright, onward and inward. It serves two purposes, to open up a new shortcut and also to distract the crow. Boy, this, I got high hopes for this ending. Oh look, it's one of those interfaces from Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Boy, I'm not sure I would be able to handle a game like that. It seems very, very intense, and I'm sure it would lead to a whole lot of name-calling. Oh, hello there. Oh no, not QWERTY. Oop. You can't see me if I can't see you. Oh yeah, didn't I like totally cheese past this when I played this the first time? Like I didn't even use those foot platforms. I don't remember how I did it, so, you know, whatever. Actually, was that even necessary? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that real quick. See if maybe we don't need, to do something different to get the key.
Should have seen her ugly.
I've been lied to. I was told that if you skip that crow that asks for your body part, then he'll automatically fill it in with butt, and he'll say it out loud rather than mumbling it. As you can see, that is absolutely not true. Lies. All lies. Alright, onward and overward. Oh hey, there's even like a bodyguard at the door now, to make sure you don't leave the way you came in. Alright, what do we got going on here? Oh boy. Nope, don't need to be fooling around over there. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Alright, sauna. Is that what I need? Is there a key over there? Aha!
I don't want to go out in the cold.
Works every time. Wait, wasn't there another one? Was I seriously just tricked by a reflection of that owl? Oh boy.
The life. Nothing beats a hot sauna.
Alright. Only 10 owl minutes remain. Oh, watch it. And this is why I probably would have a little bit of trouble with Metal Gear Solid games. Bhutan. There we go. Onward and overward. And overboard. Alright, top secret. Keep out. Oh man. What's the big surprise? What's it gonna be? Alright, let's see what happens.
So, who done it?
We don't know. We couldn't find any conclusive evidence. We have no idea who murdered this owl.
What? So you've done pickle to solve the case? Who's the murderer? Which one of you did it?
Wait, what? I didn't pick that up. Okay. I did get the achievement, though. 7.9% of players have managed to get that achievement. Ha! Well, unfortunately, this is the exact same ending I got before.
I can't. What? No, stop it. Stop it. What?
Worst possible ending. And I got it twice!
This rubber.
Well, at least I got the achieval. Now, as for that other one... Yeah, that other one's gonna be a real bastard to get. But I'm gonna feel good about it if I manage to make it through. Let's do it. Dead Bird Studio with 100% perfect stealth. Can I do it? You know what might make this a little bit easier? I heard there was a mod out there for Cappy from Super Mario Odyssey. Although I don't think we're going to find it, excuse me, just at a glance. Ooh! Sorry, that looks really, really fun. Hang on a minute, I actually want to try that. Sick of touching the floor? Don't do it anymore! All the cool kids are floating around on telekinetic balls of thought nowadays! Uh-oh. Oh, what could that mean? Oh, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Bye, meow. Thank you. Alright, well, do I just have it now? Wow! They made mod installation, like, super duper easy. Look at that! Does she dance? Is her animation a dance? It's pretty darn close. So can you, hover with it as well? No, but this is still pretty good. Even if it doesn't have bumper car physics. Oh, hey, it's you.
Have you come to make another purchase?
I'd actually like to see what you have. Oh man, all these look pretty good. Now, I would much prefer a hat that was capable of letting me float whenever, but this is fine too. Alright, well, so what's it like with the no bonk badge on? I admit I'm kind of curious, let's see. Wow! Now that is an improvement. Instead of bonking your head, you can just go straight into wall climb mode. That's such a huge benefit. Like, wow, I would almost argue that it's, like, as essential as the hookshot badge.
Oh, hey, little chirper. They're recording right now, so no one's allowed in. We're only insured for bird staff. Letting you in would be a liability. Don't even think about sneaking inside.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to play a particular clip of relevance last time I was here. How in the world could I possibly forget? This is not the first time that we've seen JonTron as a bird. Check it out. Oops. At in time, you stay put. How did JonTron get through this entire recording session without ever once uttering that word? Oh, off he goes. Well, that was fun. California games? No thanks, Johnny boy. It's gonna autoplay before I have a chance to respond to it. Alright, caught it. Excuse me, Hat Kid, what are you doing without my supervision? Have you been making silly faces at JonTron the bird again? Oh, by the way. What you got on your desktop, matey? It's a very low-resolution picture. I can just barely make out. It's one of those work computers that just has my computer and recycle bin, and that's it. You know the kind, if you've ever worked in, like, a store or whatever. Not quite enough. Let's see, where exactly would this levitation ability come in handy, I wonder? Well, I was hoping I would be able to avoid all fines, but whatever. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be very helpful here. Let's see, what would be helpful? I'll just put the sprint hat on, just for the sake of nice, comfortable default choice. Ooh.
Let's make this movie happen! Owls! In position! Action!
I'm trying to be very, very careful here. Is it possible to get through here without assaulting the cactus? Maybe. Oh! I see bird eyes. I'm not sure if they can catch me all the way over here. When in doubt. Alright, on the roof. Oh!
Take number 4000.
Okay, important question. Can I still get the achievement even if I fall off? I'm gonna need to know right now. God, why is it so hard to find achievements in the modern Steam interface? I don't know. Make it through Deadbird Studio without being seen at all. Okay, so if I just fuck up and fall, that's probably fine. Alright.
65.
Boy, the conductor is sounding real exasperated right about now. Can I do a little double shimmy like this? Oh yeah, I can. Problem is that I can't stand on that part. Wow! Alright, you know what? I'll just fly into the top of this thing. And I'd like to see you stop me! Having a bit of trouble there? There's the pink rift. Wait, another one? Huh. I must have mistaken the color of the previous one. Alright, we're safe. Alright, how am I gonna get across here? Let's hop over here. Be very careful. So that thing's gonna... Oh, no, I see. Whew, made it. Which way am I supposed to go? I think I might want to go that way. No! I think I just ruined it. Those bags just, like, propel you forward, man. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. I will not give up. Not yet. Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and unlock that before I forget. Alright, here we go again. And away they go. Ooh. You cheated not only the game, but yourself. You didn't grow, you didn't learn. It was an empty experience. I wish I had the entire, like, copy pasta of that thing ready. Well, once I get in the rhythm of it, it shouldn't be too hard.
Make this movie happen.
I guess I'll have to do the this section legitimately. Hey, you can still avoid attacking the cactus for what it's worth. Should be fine if I just hide in the coat rack, right? Damn it! Alright, I have, like... Yeah. Can I just... Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This should speed up the process a little bit. All I need is, like, a guide showing me what I can do. Ah, restart level. Gotcha. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Wait, what? That's not a... That's not a... That's... Ah! Well, shoot. Guess we can't quite have what we want, eh? I'll have to start all the way back here every time we screw up. That's how you show dedication. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Whoa! Almost walked right into that penguin.
Let's make this movie happen! Owls, in position! Action!
I'm focused now. I'm so focused. Careful. In we go. Whew. All right, got it. Now, as for these penguins, yeah, I don't know. Would it be safer to go the other way? Oh, there we go. There we go. Please don't see me. Woo! That was a close one. Oh dear. This I did not plan out. I thought there would have been an easier way to get over there. Oh dear. Leap of faith time! Oh my god. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Okay. We're in. We are in. Now, what am I going for next? That little thing down there?
Cameras!
Probably.
Action!
Clink. Then I go over this way. And, what next? Oh, I don't remember! Oh, dear. Do I have to whack that switch again? Okay. Whoa! Didn't have to be so abrupt about it. Atop the speaker. And where to next? Ah, yes, this part. Not a problem. Oh boy, this part is gonna be trouble. You know what? I could have saved this until I had the frickin' time stop hat, but no, I just had to go and try it. Here goes. It's gotta be watchful.
Get out of the set, please.
Waiting, watching. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh! Oh! Aren't there sometimes owls that just pop out of the windows there? Or am I going crazy? Well, that's like 2 or maybe even 3 really close shaves. Okay, we're fine. Oh god, how am I gonna get up there? If the camera would please zoom out a bit. That's what, there's a chest. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna be paying attention. Like, wasn't that owl coming back this way? I'm watching him, the one on the left. Okay, maybe I didn't have as much to worry about as I thought. Uh-oh. Forgot about the glass. No! Did that count? Oh, shoot. At this point, I may as well just finish the level.
Ready, darlings? Let's take it from the top.
Oh, I really hope that didn't fucking count. I have a feeling that it did, but whatever. End of the level is upon us. May as well just go ahead and do it.
Meg, I've got
Alright, let's do it.
most important. Okay.
Oh god, I have to sit through this too?
Let's see how. Duh.
Please!
We've
Oh, whoa. Okay, we're fine. That's fine.
perfect. Wonderful.
Just, Hey! Skip! Skip!
Where? Here.
I don't think I got it. That one little eyesight at the last second just ruined it all for me. But yeah, may as well just finish the level since I was so close. Ugh. Alright, let's try it one more time. I almost had it. Oh, hey, what's this? Huh? Huh. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh. Well, so much for that. I just happened to see that in the corner of my eye in the list of console commands. And I figured I'd give it a try. Alright, here we go again. sprint hat pretty much the way to go here.
I can feel this take being perfect.
Yeah, that's how I feel right about now. I can feel this take being perfect. Nothing's gonna catch me off guard this time. Ugh. But man, we had so many close calls. Am I really gonna be okay? We'll be fine. You just gotta believe in yourself. Okay, that was a bit more. No! I thought he was gonna make a full circle. I'm not giving up! Can't even be caught by a smidgen of someone's spectacles! I can't really use that to cheese your way through platforming. Of course, I already have a hat for those purposes, but I digress. Man, the levitation effect would be a lot more useful if you could also float with it.
Let's do this.
Wait. Shouldn't that thing be coming back this way? Did I screw something up? Well, if the game's bugging out, then it's only fair game to fight back with some cheating. Alright, I'm amped up this time. None's gonna stop me! Oh, that almost stopped me. But we're in the clear. Let's keep going. Is there any point to coming up this way? Yeah, is there something special hidden over here or something? Or maybe, like, down here? Well, at least I got the rift token from before. Yeah, I don't know. There's... Alright, that's funny. I didn't notice that before. Alright, that works. Now I gotta hit a second time. Whew. Alright, whoa, jeez. Still caught off guard by how quickly that thing moves. Alright, once again, is there a reason I would want to come up this way? Kinda looks like, no. Alright, home stretch, I think. Alright, that guy just paces back and forth, that's fine. But that one shifts from side to side. I suppose if I wanted to, I could just, like, walk behind him or something. Alright, we're almost done. I can just get... Oh, well, screw that thing anyway. Oh, God. My mistake from before was lingering. Now this one shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta get up high, then sink down low, and this is the last guy, isn't it? Oh yes, I think I did it! I'm home free! Yes! I got the achievement! I could probably just exit out of this right now.
The most important. Okay.
Come on, come on! I'm done! I'm done! Get me out of here!
Let's see how... Darling! We've got
yes, I know. Oh. I'm now starting to realize that, the colors are fading. Like, real bad. But I'm not quite ready to redo that just yet.
Wonderful!
I guess if I ever need to, I can just come back here. Huh.
Here.
Yeah, I noticed that it was getting a bit faint, when I started the stream today. The little profile picture I made. Who knew? It just vanishes over time. Alright, well that's one accomplishment ticked off. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so... You know what? I promised whoever viewed my thing on Facebook, I promised that we were going to be paying a visit to the scary ghost man. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Gotta get at least one mission done in Subcon today. Boo-boo-boo. Oh man, we're just gonna have these unlocking one after another. Oh, whoa! Whoa, that's actually not what I meant to pick. I'm not ready for this, actually. Yeah, I'm not ready for this, and let me tell you exactly why. With a video, of course! Yeah, we're not doing that just yet.
Manor is this way.
I don't care. I'm not going that way. And you. I don't like the look of you and your stupid headless neck. Alright, surely the Snatcher has other things that I can do for him, right? No? Yeah? No? Let's check. Well, shoot. I do believe I accepted the wrong, contract, didn't I? Well, I could go for another achievement. I could try to climb the giant tree, perhaps. At least with that one, I don't have to restart the entire chapter. Oh, hello, there you are.
You weren't expecting to get your soul back just because you completed your initial contract, were you? Well, too bad. You're my newest servant, and our business isn't concluded yet. Get it done, then we'll talk.
Oh, jeez, you're not gonna let me do anything else till I finish this, Vanessa mission. Alright, so the giant mushroom... Well, that's definitely it up there. Alright, I guess we're gonna go ahead and try and do that. Don't need anything special for it. Just gotta climb, climb, climb. And we start right here. Whoa, whoa. Alright, now we can begin. Whoa. Sure, it starts off easy enough, but it'll get more and more challenging. Shut up. There's really far to go, and you know it. Now, I seem to remember watching my buddy Holoplay go through this area. Shut up. Although, now that you mention it, it'd be a good time to equip this. Make sure I don't break my goddamn legs. Alright, so I think I remember seeing my buddy Holoplay go through this area atop these very, very perilous platforms. And I was freaking out the entire time, wondering how in the world he was able to do such precise platforming and make it look so easy. The answer, he told me, was entirely because of how fluid and smooth and perfect the game's, the kids' controls were. I'm not saying the camera controls are perfect, but the kids' controls are pretty well up there. Alright, there's my lifeline. Okay. Well, it would have been boring if I had just done it in one shot, right? Man, this kid makes it look so easy, though. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. The automatic wall climb is definitely something that I want to see more of in future platforming games. Part of why Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment was so goddamn fun. Alright, don't overshoot, and we should be good, just about. Just have faith in the mushrooms. Never mind. Oh, that was bad.
Hard to go, kid.
That was real bad. I had too much faith in the mushrooms.
It'd probably be.
Yeah, let's try and skip a few things. Oh boy, that loss of control when you start sliding is just the worst. Well, here we are. Some of you probably knew this was gonna happen. It's the biggest goddamn lie. Ugh. I'm gonna try going for this tall mushroom once more. Okay, that's... Yes! No!
Not far to go, kid.
Swear I'd blast you if I could. Getting impatient. That's what's causing this to happen. I need a better hat, but I don't have one. Oh yeah, levitation isn't gonna do jack shit for me here. I guess I'd better just go with something neutral. Well, you remember those Mario outfits that I had earlier? I really wish I had the Princess Peach crown still. That was greatly useful. You know what else? This isn't even, like, the only burst of challenge platforming that I've had today. Before I started streaming today, I was doing a bit of Downwell. If any of y'all have ever played that. It's an indie game. Very simple. You just fall, hop on things, and shoot with your gun boots. Also, the entire game only uses like 3 colors. It's minimalistic, but it works. There! Finally! Atop the big mushroom, we get... a crayon. Cool, that was totally worth it. Alright, let's try and find ourselves a, time rift, shall we? Ah, you know what would make this a little bit more convenient? There we go.
We want to die! Yay! We are...
I just wanted to hear them say that again. Oh, hello there.
Come with me!
What's in this one? What? What is that? I think it's a... oh, it's a penguin! And in here, one of those pesky tanukis. Boy, am I ever not gonna miss you. Any more? Oh, there we go.
Hello there. You look new around here. You know, I haven't seen a good solid neck like yours for a long time.
Yeah, I knew about these guys. Definitely trouble. Best not to listen to their sweet nothings. You know what I mean? Wait, what? Is that all that's here? Just a little shack? I thought for sure there'd be some yarn at least. Huh. Okay, talking noose, infinitely better than having to deal with those statues down there. By the way, I'm a little bit boxed in now that I think about it. Yeah, I gotta do something about this fire. Ow. How am I gonna get rid of it, though? There's gotta be a bonfire around here somewhere, right? Alright. You again?!
Oh, wait. It's you. I was kind of expecting a new victim to step in my traps. I've already taken your soul and everything. Have you even completed your contractual obligations yet? Don't take it personal, kid.
Delivery. You know what? Sure. Let's go ahead and do this.
Not a bad choice. This one should be a breeze. Whatever.
Yeah, smell you later, Snatcher Man. Wait a minute. Oh, do I have to specifically enter Act 5 in order to do the mail stuff? Up there's that green fire. Pesky, pesky green fire.
Dwellers can't stand on things like this. They pass right through.
There we go. Oh, wait. I'm probably supposed to actually use, like, implementation here, right? Maybe not. I got me a cherry. Yeah, that's not quite gonna do it. Wait, where'd the cherry go? Seriously? Another one? Well, gee whiz! If you're just gonna leave these everywhere, I guess I can't avoid them.
Oh, wait. It's you.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just keep doing this until I've gotten all your stupid contracts. Yeah, alright, whatever. Alright, let's get back to business. Where might I find a nice little dweller to encapsulate? Here, maybe? No. Oh, there's one. Yay!
I'll borrow you real quick. You'll come with me.
Just get in there! That one's pretty far away. How am I gonna... Oh, by the way. I think this might be where the time rift is. Alright, then. Nope, that didn't work. Let me try that again. There we go. Sorry, did you just say... It's free real estate. What is with this thing? This ugly little pile here. Ugh, I don't like it. Oops. That didn't work. I'm trying to go about this in a relatively intelligent way, but it's a little bit tricky. There we don't go? What? Why did that not work? Oh, that's how you deal with this little tower, huh?
Poor dwellers can't stand on things like this. They pass right through.
Alright, cool. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. Wait. Wait, what?
Poor dwellers can't stand on things like this.
Did that... Okay, apparently that did something. Huh. I don't even know what it was that I did. But hey, whatever. Path is now open. Wait! There was more up there. I saw it. And the paintings return after a bit of time, I see. Oh, turns out it was nothing.
I'll borrow you real quick. You'll come with me.
Just get in there! Alright, what you got? 2 more? One's way up there. How am I gonna get that? Wasn't there a noose hanging somewhere around here? There's gotta be a way up. One that doesn't involve hopping on those green platforms. Maybe I can do a bit of, wall jump. No. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not really the way. Or, wait, is it? Hang on a minute. Oh god, I can't tell. I feel like there was a way up from around... Okay, never mind. I do have to go all the way over there. Boy, what a rigmarole this is starting out to be. You... Don't think I don't know what you're all about. Hmm? Oh, I see. The statue's gone. I didn't see it move. It's out there somewhere. There we go. Is this not a line of drool from another spider? Oh no, it's the string from another spider. Of course. Very important difference. Now, how do I get in there? Whoa! That did not feel good. I didn't even have to do that. That was just for a silly rift token. Well, I've got a decent amount of those accumulating. Just one more, and I will have access to 3 whole bonus wheels. Won't that be fun? I'm sure it won't take long for me to find another one somewhere in this forest. Boy, you were a pain in the ass to get, weren't you? Oh, what was I expected to do? Alright, final challenge. How the hell do I get up here? Mushroom? Maybe mushroom. Nope, definitely not mushroom. I feel like my idea of running between these two was, a decent one. Not that great, though. How in the world are you expected to get up there? Oh, hang on a minute. I think I finally see. This way. Well, at least the leaves don't crackle under my weight. Alright, finally. I don't even remember why I'm doing this. I guess if nothing else, I can go find another Rift token. Hello there, welcome to you in the chat, my friend. I'm glad that you are here to see me flounder about in this game, attempting to pretend that I know what I am doing. Oh, that looks kind of interesting. This was originally supposed to be a trip to find a time rift. I guess it's not too late. Like, wasn't it in the, that gated off area? Oh god, it's so easy to get lost in here. Oh, there's that other rift token I wanted. Yay! Ow. Man, I really dig the scooter remix of, this particular section. Alright, let's take another look inside this fenced-off area, make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay, seems I was a little bit mistaken. The time rift is not here. So, gotta keep looking. Ow. I mean, we gotta find it eventually, right? And if we hit another wall, well, we'll just have to bust through and keep looking. Alright, it's nowhere near this, like, burnished part of the forest, so we can probably ignore that pretty well. Ah, could it be here? I think that's it. Yes, finally. You installed a Japanese mode on your computer? Wait, I thought you did that before. Now you can LOL, and you can, however am I supposed to read that, I wonder? Oh, by the way, look what I found. It's not as good as the actual effect in Psychonauts, but it's still kind of fun. Not always perfect for the situation, though. I thought I would have been able to grab it from there. Oh! There we go. I do not have a very good ability of gauging, when I can actually grapple. And there, I thought that I would not have been able to make it, so I didn't commit to the grapple and released too early. It's fine. That is absolutely not what I meant to do, but alright, let's roll with it. Oh god, I can't gain altitude. Okay. For reference, the Mario Wing Cap is not as game-breakery as it might seem. Like, yes, it does break the game, but it's... I should say that it's not as straightforward as it seems. Like, it does have some quirks to it that you have to get used to. And they're not sensible quirks, either. I'm talking about, like, how it always points you, in whatever direction the camera is facing. Like, that is not so logical, not so easy to get behind. It's Kusa, the kanji for grass. It's also Japanese for lol. I always thought that the Japanese typed out their laughter as a bunch of W's. Speaking of which, have you gotten all of your W forms in the mail? It's almost tax time! Whoa! Okay, yeah. Psychonauts hat, not practical, but definitely fun. Alright, here we go with the loot crate. What am I gonna get? I'm gonna get the moon. That is absolutely not the Chapter 2 music I was hoping for. Eh, maybe I'll get luckier with the... Got a brief disconnect. Hopefully that... I feel like this disconnect always happens at the exact same time in these streams. Yeah, that was the first thing that I did when I started streaming this game. Shows how much progress I've made. I don't even have a new diary entry. Spooky. Yes, it's www. It's from Wari, which looks like, which means a bunch of things, including laugh or smile. Also, a bunch of W's looks like grass. What the hell is so funny about grass? Bonk. Well, I guess I can go ahead and check out the new music I got. See if it's worth using.
Wanna swap out some of the music you...
I think that's for Picture Perfect, which I don't plan on redoing anytime soon. Yeah, I think that about concludes my activity with a hat in time for the time being. But I mean, I got a lot done. I got those 2 achievements, you know, one for doing the stealth in, Deadbird Studio, and the other one for... oh, what was the other one? It was so long ago I can barely even remember it. That was fun. Oh yeah, for going through the murder on the L Express with no evidence at the end. That was fun. Actually, no, it wasn't. Because ultimately, I got the exact same ending that I did the first time. I had to pin it on the conductor because I didn't have any other, like, if you go through the whole train with no evidence collection, then it just defaults to giving you the conductor's profile. And that was exactly who I chose on the first time I did that mission, so... yeah, not too exciting. But stealthing through Deadbird Studio was frustrating, more than anything else, really. There has to be a practical application for this ice slide. I have no idea what it could be, though. The funniest one is when you blame yourself. Yeah. Oh, while I'm here, let me show off a quick little thing that I figured out. Well, actually, I don't have to do much. And some of you probably already tried this. It's just fun. Boink, 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 boink. Hey, that character's wearing, like, Trucy Wright colors. Why did I not think of that before? Holy shit, that's perfect! Just give the Hat Kid Trucy Wright's, outfit and color scheme. It's so perfect! They both wear top hats! Speedrun strats. Such as ball bonking. I got balls on top of balls. I'm a vertical juggler. I'm having too much fun with this. Alright. I'm not gonna do much more of Subcon Forest until, the time calls for it. Believe me, it will be soon. But for now, I'm gonna be transitioning to a video game that I'm sure you all know and love. Actually, it is going to take me a second to fire it up, so... just be patient. If you're following the pattern that I've been putting down this past week, then you know exactly what I have in mind. Oh, get out of here. I knew I left something unattended to. Alright, since I promised it, we're gonna make one final transition. To you-know-what. Alright, here goes nothing. Here we are on the moon, one last time. See? It all connects. Back to the moon penguins. It's really quite funny how I keep finding these connections, even after Train Rush is said and done. Okay, let's have a good look at the layout we're dealing with here. And never mind. Doesn't matter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Actually, I think I would very much not like to have the scooter on me for this one. No bonk, probably also very good. There they are, those slotting red owls.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the largest studio set you'll ever see. We're about to start.
Oh, we've been here before.
Parade, the movie that'll take the breath away from audiences worldwide. You'll be the star, as always. For this movie, we'll need to use our special prop. It'll pop out at the very end. But wait, darling. Your current outfit really isn't fit for the parade.
You can get an achievement if you never fall into the crowd. Good luck with that. Oh, I'm not gonna try for achievements right now. Yay, I'm a bird now.
You look great, darling. Don't worry, this movie is really easy. Keep moving around and the band will follow you. Just don't bump into them.
So, yeah, we were talking about connections between Mario, Paper Mario, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, and A Hat in Time. Here's another one.
Keep an eye out for goodies. The audience loves a good parade and will throw treats your way if you get near them. The parade lasts a while. Nothing you can do to speed it up. We'll let you know once we've got enough footage. Don't lose spirit. Good luck, darling.
Oh, before I forget about this, you remember the disco dude from Pokemon Coliseum with the red and white afro, Mirror B? Apparently, the developers have said that this character, DJ Grooves, is explicitly based off of that character, and I thought that was hilarious to find out.
Get ready. Go!
Here we go. But yeah, touching back on Mario Galaxy, what we have here is a case of the Cosmic Clones, which would appear in certain Mario Galaxy challenges in order to just be a nuisance, really. They'd follow you around, they'd pester you. Had to keep on the move. And if you were in a really tight space, like that one where you have to make a Luigi face, or a Luigi sprite, whatever, then you really gotta keep on your toes. Hello, I'll take a prize.
It's time to turn the heat up in this movie! Darling, can you turn on the pyrotechnics?
Turn on the pyrotechnics, you say? Well, I'm right in front of one of them. Alright, one, that's all you need. Alright, how am I gonna proceed? Here! Get away from me. Alright, I see a train there. That's not a train, that's something completely different, because as it has been elaborated on at some point in this game, there's only one train in existence. Ah, there it is. Thank you for the heads up. Now, of course, things haven't gotten really interesting just yet. Oh no, we still got a ways to go before things get real challenging. Keep in mind that you're on a point race here. If you want the conductor to win, don't collect too many of those tokens here. I'm not worried about that. I got a pretty crummy score on Train Rush, so this is probably gonna win. Round 2. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Look at that little prance she does. Oh, it's great. Ooh, watch it. So actually, I hear that this is not too hard if you just, like, stay in one place. But where's the fun in that? Although, come to think of it, are there any more of those little prizes to collect? Oh, yeah, there are. Well, I guess that's your incentive to, you know, skedoodle over to a different spot. Alright, well, there we go. Got another one. Cool. It was pretty catchy. Oh, it's open. Very cool.
This movie needs more action!
DJ Grooves, do you mind?
Turn on the cannons for the big fireworks show!
I'm not exactly in a good position. Where am I? Oh god, I made it. Yeah, that was a close one, huh? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, here come the real pyrotechnics. Should I go fast or should I be careful? I don't know. I almost hopped right into the mouth of that thing. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I got it! I got it! Boop! Alright. What do I do now? Still got rockets coming at me. Excuse me. Whew. Shit coming at me from every angle. Oh my god. Anything's easier if you cheese it. I think I'm doing this pretty legit. All I really want is for
to release the parade surprise. Run it, darling.
Oh hell yeah. Just gotta watch out for those owls behind me. Yeah! Did I go through the whole thing without taking any damage? I did not expect to go through that so smoothly. Alright, well, bravo me. I'll gladly take in the points on this one. Nice! Oh man, that felt good. I don't know, maybe it's because I had so much experience with Train Rush that I felt more comfortable doing all that. Hell, that was pretty fun. I can't believe that it's already almost over. I tell you what, since that went so smoothly, why don't we round things out with another time rift? I already know where one of them is. Yep, over there on the train. Let's do it. And probably after this, I'm gonna have to go to bed. It's getting pretty late for me. No. Skip.
Unfortunate. But if you had a pet, what do you think the name of your pet's childhood pet would be?
Ugh. Man, did you see that crow sneaking up on me? I'm so glad you can just skip these. Alright, here we go. This must be the easiest time rift to find in the entire game. Alright, here we go. Clock towers, porcelain cubes, and cookies. And tanukis. Oh, also, if I haven't shown this off already, it's totally possible to just cheese the whole game by doing that, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm no cheater. Ooh, but I could do a bit more of this. Oh, whoa, that does not go nearly as high as I remember. Yeah, it doesn't bounce all that well either. Okay, yeah, never mind. This is probably not going to be a very efficient way of moving around. Boink. Do I want any different badges for this? Oh, actually, I know what I want to try. Yeah! Which way do I go? What are you throwing at me? Is that a clipboard? What is your deal? Oh, hello there. Sneaky Tanuki. Psychonauts 2 is supposed to come out this year. New computer should handle that no problem. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I barely know anything about it, but I'm still looking forward to it. Whoops. Oh, that didn't work. Am I missing something here? Oh, buttons, of course. Nope. Well, I'm glad it's not like the buttons you have to press in Super Mario Galaxy, where they deactivate if you step on them a second time. Whoa. There we go. Scooting all the way. Wait. Ah! Okay, that's not gonna work. The most inefficient way possible to do this. I just want to hear more of this remix. That could have ended badly. Alright, enough fooling around. These time rifts are just plain fun. Oh, what do I win? Nah. I pressed the wrong button again. Okay, fine, I'll take the color. Our friggin' insurance must hate her. Hey, let me tell you something funny. The first day that I played this game, I immediately turned on the online party mode, went to Mafia Town, did some stuff, and then I kept hearing this popping noise, like, above where I was. Like, over and over and over again. It was just... Hang on a minute. And I had just been introduced to the Tanuki enemies that make that exact same sound when they pop their little bubbles and fall down on top of you. So I was panicking every time I heard that, thinking that my jumps were gonna get messed up. And it turns out that it was just some dude having a lot of fun hopping off of his scooter like 10 feet above me the entire time. Online party is both a blessing and a curse. Oh, right, I got a new color. Oh, right, I'm wearing the new color. Why are all my colors giving her blonde hair? That's interesting. Is that supposed to happen? Huh. Well, I still kind of like the green coloration the most. Ooh, can you hop on top of the Roomba with the scooter? Yes, you can. Why wouldn't you? Beep, beep. It's going backwards. Not with every color, but yes, she does have a fair amount of blonde variants. Alright, good. I was worried that maybe one of the mods I installed was messing the colors up or something. Oh man, Roomba, where are you taking me? She's having fun. Man, why is it so gosh darn fun just messing around inside the hub? I don't remember Princess Peach's castle being this fun to muck around in. Hey, by the way, you need a quick way to get the 360 spin jump achievement? There you go. Just hop over here over and over again. They had too much fun with this game. I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, that's one way to constantly despawn your bikes. Oh, hey! Since I cleared a thing, let's check out what the diary has to say. Balloons and floats. I think she had the most fun on DJ Grooves' set. Oh, come to think of it, who wouldn't? She gets to be the star. She's the diva. Have I mentioned before how much I love this goddamn spaceship? Like, I would have killed to have a place like this to hang out in when I was a kid. I'm gonna hop to the ceiling again. Get on top of my head again. Haha, there we go. Ah, what fun. What a perfect note to end the stream on. Just good, wholesome fun. Alright, I'll catch you guys. Oh, when am I gonna catch you guys next? Well, I didn't finish the moon, so I guess I'll be back tomorrow to do that. And then Wednesday, maybe I'll do that game development stream that I mentioned, like, once today. I don't think there's any other way to do it than to just do it. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's it for today. I don't have my emotes activated because it was getting in the way of my platforming, so I'll do this instead. Bye-bye!